Hope you really enjoyed the Ready to Race sale here at Riverside Stables in Sydney. We had a wonderful sale with a really strong buying bench, especially from those in Hong Kong. There's a lot to reflect on it, including a $1 million lot. Brett Gilding's got the great pleasure of reflecting on a great sale, Bretty, and a $1 million filly. Can you believe it in the Ready to Race?
I'll have to go back through the history books, I believe. I'm not sure if there's been a $1 million two-year-old sold before in Australasia, so we'll double-check that. But, look, she was a quality filly. She, cliche, ticked all the boxes, but like Written Tycoon, he's just gone to another level in the past 3 or 4 years with what he's been doing on the racetrack. And, you know, she's breezed beautifully. She's got a great pedigree. And, look, nobody saw that coming. Like, let's be fair, we didn't think she could make $1 million. But, as you know, once you put them in the sale ring, anything can happen. So, yeah, unbelievable result. And lucky enough, I was behind the gavel this time, Richo.
Well, that's
normally Jonathan.
Hey, that's no luck. That's just pure talent. And we expected that from you. And we're starting to expect it further and further. Let's have a look at the snapshot of the stats that are coming in at the moment. So, $15 million gross there.
Yeah, look, that's
right on it.
That's an unbelievable turnover, you know, $15 million for a two-year-old sale. Obviously, the average is through the roof from last year as well. So it just really highlighted, and the medium's really strong at 100,000, that there was, you know, serious money here for the right horses, and that's how the sale played out today. So, yeah, we're over the moon with the results at the moment. Still plenty of work to do, but, yeah, $15 million is a fabulous number.
And we thank the Federation of Bloodstock Agents Australia for their support, and they showcase these top lots. And right at the top is this $1 million Written Tycoon filly, Baystone Farm, which is, of course, Dean Harvey and Troy Corsons. And Troy prepped up this filly, handed it over to Dean very reluctantly. I believe he's made a beeline to Team Yulong to say, please, can I train her?
Well, I hope they give it back to him to train. He's obviously done a stellar job to get it to this point, and she obviously looks like a stakes class filly based off everything she's been doing, and to command that sort of money, hopefully she can go and do that, and then, you know, she'll be repaying the owners. And Mr. Zhang, you know, we're very thankful as to support. Obviously, he stands a stallion. He's had a wonderful time with horses by Written Tycoon. So, yeah, unbelievable result, and we are very much looking forward to see her hit the track.
So deep field colt there for $750. Exceed and Excel colt burst out of the blocks. Lot 7 for $600,000. Heads to Hong Kong to Mark Newnham. A Super Seth colt also going to Hong Kong for $550,000. And then Written Tycoon involved yet again with a progeny of Written Tycoon there. So Yulong involved. Well, let's have a look at this wonderful filly that went through the ring for $1 million.
Yeah, there she is. Look, obviously she is a great mover. You can see the temperament. She was probably in the ring longer than any other horse today, and rightly so. She deserved the attention, and she just didn't blink an eyelid. You know, she had a great action to her. She had great strength, great size to her. And look, she's just everything you can want in a filly, and she's got a pedigree to boot. You know, Soriano was an outstanding racehorse, a Group 1 winner. And when you buy fillies out of Group 1 winners, you've got the residual value.
Yeah, she's an absolute beauty, isn't she? So Written Tycoon, $1 million. Interestingly, so Yulong put her up for sale. She's purchased. She goes through the breaking in process. They fall back in love with her. So they originally sell her, then they buy back at extraordinary times what they did with sale. So isn't it remarkable when you fall in love and see the development of the product? Look, you just got to take it away. Yeah,
look, at the end of the day, Yulong's a massive operation, you know, arguably the biggest around the world now, and they bought that filly to Easter, and obviously they present the majority of their nice horses as yearlings, and they'll have a drafts with us next year as well. And so their aim is to sell their stock to everyone out there. It's a business, and if they like the horse, they'll buy it back and at a later stage, as you saw today at the Breeze Up sale.
So then we have this deep field colt that was sold for $750,000. Everyone was on it. Everyone was talking about it. It was produced by Shane McGrath, and it was prepared by Clinton McDonald, and Clinton's other owners outside of Shane fell in love with it.
Well, look, he's just a horse. He was so big, so strong, so powerful. He breezed unbelievably well down there, and he commanded that sort of money, right? Of course, they love them up in Hong Kong deep field. They're not making any more of them. Unfortunately, he no longer stands at stud. So, look, he was just an exceptional animal. He commanded the attention, and they got the result they deserved.
Yeah, that is a great result, isn't it? And then we go to lot 7. So straight away, you know, I had a bottle of wine on it with Will Stott in regards to that. Lot 7 would be the top lot for, and I was pretty confident with $600,000. Can you believe I've got $600,000 and been beaten by 400?
You've run third by the sounds of it. This colt was, once again, it was actually bought out of Easter by Kelly Van Dyke of Prima Park. She does an absolutely unbelievable job. She brings horses to Inglis to sell every year. We're very thankful for the support of Kelly, and he just breezed unbelievably well in New Zealand. It's the quickest time, that and the Seamus Award at Taupo. He's exceptional up in Hong Kong. He's been one of the greatest stallions we've had in Australia in the last 20 years. We thought he'd make sort of 400,000 odd. You know, you never quite know where these colts end up, but yeah, at 600,000, he was exceptional. So over the moon for Kelly. She, you know, she's a small-time trainer and preparer over in New Zealand. So, you know, that's really life-changing.
And for Mark Newnham, he started the season in unbelievable fashion up in Hong Kong. He sits fourth in the premiership at the moment with 7 wins. So he's got some nice stock coming his way, an absolute beauty. I hate to tell you this, Pretty, but it's become a feature. We've actually got a sponsor. Thank you, Blake Ryan Racing, who's decided to sponsor Roaming Richo. I can't believe we've got to do it again, but we've got a sponsor. Check it out. The calm before the storm, Roaming Richo on Inglis Ready2Race Sale. Book in hand, host set over there, perfect place to start. Here's Glen Haven Racing, Matt Vella, just inspecting one of the 2-year-olds he's about to put through the ring. Hello, Matt. How are you, mate?
I'm well, thanks. How are you?
Very good. How are you feeling? A little nervous?
No, look, I'm feeling pretty good. These sales are pretty good. Inglis have done a great job getting all the buyers here this year, so they'll all be on their picked horses, and I've got a great draft. It's a bit of everything, bit for Hong Kong, bit for the local market. So really looking forward to it.
Yeah. How many have you got?
I got 8.
Ooh, you're a busy boy. What staff? How much staff have you got here?
So we've got four working on the ground plus myself.
So it's sort of like 4.5.
You're right, 4.5. I did handle the broom for a little bit yesterday, but look, we're very well equipped with the staff this year, and look, the horses are getting all the attention. There'll be no excuses come ring time.
Hey, good luck, brother.
Thank you.
Okay, let's keep going. Check them out. Come on. Oh, hello, Blake Ryan. Gorgeous to see you, brother. Oh, and always a big sale this for you. How are you, mate?
Yeah, very well, very well. No, happy, excited. Game day.
How many?
Here with 12. Had a few home out, but we want to bring the quality here, and 12, and happy with who we've seen around the place and who's come and inspected. So fingers crossed that translates into hands going in the air.
Your little toey?
Always toey, mate. You know,
Yeah,
mate.
I know that. Now, there's a lot of controversial things happen. We've got a lot of cool hats like that, and then we've got this bad boy. Now,
I
brother.
think it looks better on you. I'm in trouble here.
I won't lie to you. I reckon I've had a glow up here. What do you think?
Yeah, a bit of Vasso inside the hat.
So I'm looking for really impressive individuals as I walk around here at Riverside. Unfortunately, there's no impressive individuals available, but Shane McGrath is.
Instead, did you?
Hello, mate.
Yeah, good, thanks. Yourself?
Good. How are you feeling before a sale?
I was trying to sneak around and see if I can rob a couple, and then trying to sell my own and make sure I don't get robbed.
How many are you selling today?
I got 4 today. It's a great leveler, this game. You go up to the ring, you think you got the full deck, someone tells you you're missing an ace and you pass one in, so I'm hoping that doesn't happen.
You've had an unbelievable background in this sport. Now, this is a new venture for you and Clinton. Tell us about it.
Yeah, new venture. Like I'm sort of active in all facets of the industry, and I just thought, we buy nice horses, brought them up here to the Ready2Race Sale. I've been really impressed with the way Inglis has sort of put together a buying bench, and we thought we'd like to be a part of it.
Where's the trainer? Did he get shy?
He's having a ciggy. He's gone around the corner. He's getting a bit nervous.
Let's go and find him. Hey, good luck today.
Right.
Where is the trainer? We told you to wear your best outfit, and you've gone with the grey jumper. You've gone with the grey jumper.
I've gone with the corduroy. That's what happens when you live a single life these days. You pack your own bag.
Oh, girls. Hey, Alison, if you're sitting at home watching this, he was only joking. He was only joking about being single. Hey, Jamie Beatson's over here. Zoom over and touch base with a few of the Kiwis. absolute pleasure to see you. How's the feeling coming into this sale?
Oh, we've had a couple of busy days lately, so we've had the foot traffic round, so we're pretty confident. Got a few nice horses there, so can't wait to get in there now.
Yeah, we're thrilled to see the Kiwis here. A farm that's had great success in producing horses from yearlings to good 2-year-olds.
Yeah, well, you put the weather on for us today.
It feels like a summer's day for you.
Yeah, it is.
How many have you got here?
We've got 10 here, so we're looking forward to getting them in there. Like you say, we've had some good results here, so we're back again. We've had Gunstock obviously out of here, Free to Turn, and Forgot You obviously. So yeah, looking for a few more of them.
Yeah, sounds good, mate. We're talking hats today as well, and this one might just be the pick of the group. Check that out.
Down here, go and grab one.
I'm going to grab a white one. Won't I look fantastic? Good luck, mate.
Cheers.
Dean Harvey, how are you feeling?
Great, fantastic.
This is the calm before the storm. What's going on at the moment?
This is probably our most popular horse, the filly. Beautiful filly, Written Tycoon filly that is very, very talented. So we're looking forward to her going through the ring.
Yeah, so once again, if you've been trying to convince Troy, you've got to let them go, mate. We've got to sell them. He wants to keep hold of them.
He wants to keep this one. It's like a jewel, this thing, but we're sellers.
It's rare for you to be a little tongue-tied. It's just the new you, is it?
Sale day nerves, mate.
He's a little nervous. At the same time, his partner over there is doing a hard-hitting interview with Gemma Cutting at the moment. So what we've got is we've got Gem doing something smart, and you and I doing something stupid.
Usual, yeah.
There's a hell of a lot of stars here on the complex, but none bigger than this one. Oh my God, there she is. Hey Gem, hi, can I get a selfie?
You can. Oh my gosh, no one ever asked me for these. This is you,
so
normally,
exciting.
isn't it?
That'll do.
Very natural.
Mission accomplished. Roaming Richo, out.
Whoa, big crowd. Bet they're using that Ladbrokes Form Genius.
That new AI form guide?
Yeah, pulls together racing info, insights and forms so they can make more informed bets.
Who do you think they're betting on?
Probably not you. I looked up your last race.
Come on. Those oats were definitely dodgy.
Yeah, you would say that, wouldn't you? But getting your form straight from the horse's mouth? Genius.
Chances are you're about to lose. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.
Well, I'm here with Dean Harvey from Baystone Farm. Dean, from something silly with Roaming Richo, we're now doing something serious with me. Talking about serious, $1 million, 7 figures, that is serious stuff at this sale.
Absolutely. It was a figure that we certainly didn't have in our heads. We had high hopes, and you dream of getting a result like that with all the big hitters culminating together and competing, and you always hope, but it doesn't always come out that way, and today it did. So we're very lucky.
We're down here at the box with the filly behind us, the Written Tycoon out of Soriano, and she's tired because she has been so busy throughout the week. And as I said earlier, we saw her being inspected at the last minute this morning just before the sale started.
Yeah, she's been very, very popular, as you can imagine, and she's taken it in a stride, as she always does. She's like that at home, and she's done that here. She was sort of in between the colts in the thunderstorm the other day and didn't turn her hair, so that's probably one of her really good attributes, and she's got a lot of talent, so I hope the team at Yulong get a very big result out of her.
I know my colleague Peter Fitzgerald has spoken to Vin Cox at Yulong, and he said Mr. Zhang was so big on this filly. It's the only one he's been wanting to talk about at the overseas in Europe together, so it's great to have him here and supporting this sale, and I guess supporting what you guys are doing too.
Absolutely. He's obviously a massive supporter of our industry and the industry worldwide, really. It's a worldwide game that he's in now, and he's just got back from Europe and spending a lot of money there, and I'm just glad he's here today to buy this filly. But look, they've got a quality product that they produce on their farms, and they've got great systems in place that produce these horses. So we're always happy. We're supporters of them as they are of us. You know, they've bought a lot of mares off us, and we try and buy off them every year as well. But they produce really nice horses with quality every year, and we've got a couple of nice Alabama Expresses and PRRs to come as well. So we were lucky to get this filly. I had to haggle pretty hard with Vin to actually get her at the sale for that price, but we managed to get her, and I've spoken to him a few times about how good she was going. Troy was very high on her. I've never seen him like that ever before. He thinks she could be the best filly he's had. So I hope that happens with Yulong in the ownership.
Troy's sadly had to go home. You have to drive 10 hours. I'm glad I caught you. You're getting in the car. That's one way to celebrate. You and Mick are driving back.
Yeah, Mick and I will be in the car for a long time, which is always good fun. Mick's got plenty of stories to tell, and we do a lot together, and so it'll be a fun ride home, but it'll be a long one, but it'll be a lot easier on the back of this result.
Just take us back to Easter in April when you spotted this filly. Obviously, her mare, the Dam, is a daughter of Savabeel, two-time Group 1 winner and an extraordinary record. By Written Tycoon, he's done it all. But what was it about her on type that you thought would make a ready-to-race sale product?
We raced the brother,
Yeah.
a horse called Alfonso, in partnership with Yulong, who has now gone to Hong Kong with Mark Newman, and he was very promising. He's a very good horse. So we were quite partial to her on that front, but we just loved her on type. She was big, strong. She had this same attitude at the sale that we loved. She just did everything right, and every time we saw her, she was unflappable. So we just loved her. We thought she'd be out of our reach, but we managed to get her, which was great.
And say hello.
Yeah. She's finished her feed, so she's pretty happy. And we're just lucky to get her,
A few years that you've been doing this at the Ready to Race sale, I mean, obviously the biggest result, it set a Southern Hemisphere record for a 2-year-old sale. I mean, that gives you guys, you're doing the right thing, you're sourcing the correct horses for this.
Yeah, I mean, it's not many fillies come to the market, but I think in any stretch, like if you bring a quality product to a sale, whether it's a colt or a filly, they get found. It's hard to go and find a sneaker, and Seamus Mills was underbidder on her today, and he was quite big on her as well. I speak to Seamus a lot, and he had been to track work to see her a couple of times, and he was pretty strong on her. So I think the quality, it always rises to the top, as we've seen today. Inglis have been getting the buying bench here because on the back of the quality horses that are getting presented here now.
And you're talking about the trials and everything that you're doing with your draft. It was interesting speaking to Troy this morning on this filly that she has been showing him a lot in her work and how much he was desperate to keep her. Is that going to happen, do you think, for him?
I'm not sure. As soon as she went through the ring, I actually said to him, I think we were going to have an interview, and I said to Troy, was over there, and I said, quick, go and see Mr. Zhang to see if you can get her back. But he'd already gone. I think he left pretty much straight away. So I'm not sure. I haven't heard. Hopefully he does, but I mean, he's got plenty of trainers that he uses, so he might have someone else in mind. But I'm sure he'll be a very interested onlooker if he doesn't get her.
And also, speaking to Troy this morning in our preview show, he said that he'd learned a lot doing this over the years, that originally he was getting the horses to run the breeze up, and that was sort of D-Day. But he was finding that when the ones that didn't sell and you took them back, he found that they needed to have a spell, whereas now you've perfected it, you're leaving a lot in the tank, which is really what all the vendors are doing now, that we've got a real handle on these 2-year-old breeze-up sales, and they're really progressing.
Absolutely. I mean, everyone now doing the breeze-up is very professional. They buy the right horse, they take him through the right processes, and the results are coming through on the other side of, on the racetrack. So, yeah, it's not all about fast. It's all about developing a product, and the buyers can see the action on the horses, and they don't have to be the fastest. They just want to see the action and how they progress through that. But I mean, the quality of the product's improving all the time, as is the buying bench. Inglis have done a great job in getting, there's a lot of people from Hong Kong here today. I went up with James Price to Hong Kong last week, and the response he was getting from trainers was very positive. There's some really good horses up there out of the breeze up sale. So, the collection of the buying bench has been, Inglis have done an amazing job.
I know you dream of these results. Did you dream of 7 figures, $1 million today?
Oh, you always do, but you always do. We were miles off that. I thought I had the right people. You always sort of dream of those sort of results, and I thought I had the right people. She had so many hits on X-rays, and the culmination of it was just great in that moment.
Well, congratulations to you and to Troy and Mick and the whole team, and the girls here as well, Emma and Elkie, that have been helping out. It's a team effort, and well done on going to the sales and sourcing these wonderful horses that have turned it around for you.
Yeah, thanks, Gemma. We'll be back next year.
Yep. Get the result you dream about. Back to you, Richardson and Brett.
Oh, great stuff, Gem. Wonderful interview, and thank you for all your great work throughout the day today, Gemma, cutting a super team, and great to work with always, like you, Bretty boy. There's a lot to be really satisfied with this great sale, but now we start to look forward to this weekend of racing. Have you possibly got an Everest tip for me?
I do.
Yeah.
I can just see J-Mac sitting midfield,
Jolie Star?
swinging on Jolie Star, pulls out at about the 300 and goes sayonara.
Really?
So I'm
is that
very...
with your English graduate hat on, or is that actually from your punting hat?
No.
Let me guess. Jolie Star's going to go past Growing Empire, Bella Nipotina and I Am Me,
We'll probably have the first four in English graduates, but I can just see her getting the right run, plenty of pace on in the race, middle of the track. Chris Waller will have her trained to the minute, freshened her up after her last start.
Okay.
That's me.
Well,
if she wins... we'll be celebrating extra hard.
Well, bad news for Chris Waller and also James McDonald is, though he's a brilliant auctioneer and magnificent at bloodstock, the world's worst punter.
Yep,
that's bad news for them, but I think that she'll run really well. It's going to be an outstanding day, both in Melbourne and Sydney, of racing, and Australian racing's flourishing.
Yeah, look, Saturday's unbelievable with the Everest, the King Charles. I believe the King Charles is going to be there, so looking forward to that. And obviously the Caulfield Cup down in Melbourne, that's going to be exceptional as well. So it's an unbelievable day's racing. That's what we get involved in racing for, isn't it? To be part of days like on Saturday. And look, if an English graduate can win one of those big races, we'll be cheering.
Yeah, fantastic. English Digital still before the end of the year, and then we start to build up towards the Classic sale into Premier, and then, of course, back here for Easter. So you're going to be a very busy boy.
Yeah, plenty of work to do to finalise those catalogues, Richo, but that'll get done in the next sort of 6 or 8 weeks, and then we can all put our feet up for a little bit and go on a holiday somewhere nice, maybe to the snow or to the beach or Bahrain. You tell me, you might be heading over to Bahrain, so that could be good. And then, we'll be back here at the Classic sale in February, ready to rock and roll, around 810 in the catalogue. And hopefully we can sell you another Classic Legend or...
Fantastic.
One of them.
Snow or beach, that's how well he's going. I hope you enjoyed what was a fantastic Inglis Ready2Race Sale. We continue to look forward towards the Everest. And as we jump off this wonderful production, we think, who's going to win the Everest? What do you think?
Righto, we're just about ready now.
Okay, well, the 5 English graduates in the Everest on Saturday. Bella Nipotina, Growing Empire, Jolie Star, Private Eye and I Am Me are all English graduates.
Absolutely, and we're just about ready to go for the Group 1 Tab Everest. Stand by.
We're asking here people that are here at the Inglis Riverside Complex, the Everest coming up on Saturday, of course, what they think can win the Everest. Your pick at this stage?
I think I wish I win.
Geez, your Kiwis are solid, aren't you?
Oh, absolutely. You have to be, don't you?
What would you like to see win the Everest?
Growing Empire. It's got to be the Kiwi. I wish I win.
Racing, and I Am Me began particularly well together with Growing Empire, Lady of Camelot.
Like me, Growing Empire.
Growing Empire. Growing Empire.
I Am Me takes a tail trail, plonking on the back of the speed. Jolie Star well positioned going forward.
Now, Mr. Mitchell, who do you think will win the Everest?
I'm sticking with the Kiwi. I think they're all knocking him, saying he's a few lengths off his best, but I reckon I Wish I Win's going to be prime for the Everest.
Bella Nipotina. She's just there all the time and she's going to win this one.
I Wish I Win will win the Everest.
I Am Me getting close to hills. Jolie Star starts to improve.
Growing Empire, I think, wins. I think he's the up-and-comer and I think he'll just blow them away.
Sunshine in Paris, I thought that Jolly Star, I Wish I Win, they're probably my 3.
Oh, geez, I only asked for one, you gave me 3.
Yeah, well, you like a trifecta, you like to have a bet, don't you?
Typical bloodstock man, I'm just here to look at one horse, but I've got 4 I want you to have a look at.
I have 4 to sell here.
Growing Empire's darting around the field, but running very wide as Bella Nipotina takes a run underneath, and now Private Eye starting to come right around the field.
Dean, of course, you're very, very close to the Jonathan Munns team, already a winner of an Everest with Giga Kick. Does the heart say him next Saturday?
Oh, heart always says that.
It's Sunshine in Paris and Jolie Star fighting it out now. Sunshine in Paris, Jolie Star, Bob, and Jolie Star won the Everest. Edged out Sunshine in Paris and Bella Nipotina third.
What would it be like to buy a yearling or a 2-year-old at the Ready2Race sales and a couple of years later be leading it back in having won an Everest?
That would be absolutely amazing. A dream come true.
Well, that wraps it up, Munns. We might have a beer, hey?
Well, we might have actually one more than that, Darren.
Yes?